Hi Rupa, how are you?
Yes, sir. Fine. How are you?
I'm good too. Thank you. So, how much would you rate yourself with respect to knowledge in Java? Let's say one being the lowest, 10 being the highest.
To eight. I will.
8 you would give. Okay, okay, fine. Okay. Uh, can you give me some of the difference between the abstract class and interface?
Abstract Abstraction means we hide the methods.
Hmm.
Means we declare it, but don't give the explanation of the method in that.
Hmm.
We use for the further applyment of the methods. In
Hmm.
interface is 100% and interface is achieved by 100% abstraction.
Hmm.
Like interface is used by implement method, and we start with interface keyword, and abstract method is used by abstract keyword. So we perform 100% security in interface.
Hmm. Great, great. Okay. Now tell me, what is an exception in Java and what is its base class?
Exception in Java means
Mhm.
if any uh, code break is happening, like if for example, when one number is divided by zero, then one exception, the code will not run. So in that case, to handle that one, we use exceptions.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what is the base class of it?
Mm, Base class of exception
Yes, yes.
means
Mhm.
package.
No, no, base class. So we have got base class, right? For example, you will be having some of the base classes in your automation framework in which you would be defining a WebDriver. Then you would be extending those base class, right? So similarly, exceptions in Java are inherited from one of the base class, which is that base class.
Okay. Uh, that Java lang dot exception.
Java lang not exception. No, 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 not like that. Okay, let me assist you with this. See, there are basically so exception you gave the answer correctly. An exception is an event which disrupts the normal flow of the instructions. Now, all the exceptions in Java are inherited from the throwable class, right? So you would be aware about throw and finally all those things, right? So there is a throwable class, right? Now this throwable class has got two subclasses. One is error, right? So if you get any out of memory error, that one is exception, IO exception, SQL exception. So this is a base class. Throwable class is the base class for this.
Throwable. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Right. So this is how it is there. Okay. Okay. Can we use private and protected access modifier inside an interface?
Hmm. Private and protected.
Mm-hmm.
By default, it is private only
No, no. So private and protected are two access modifiers, right? But can we use them in the interface?
in the interface. No.
No, right? Because all the methods in the interface are implicitly public, right?
Yes.
So you can use public and abstract methods are you can use in the interfaces,
Yes.
right? So protected is not allowed in interface itself. Okay, fine. So now what you have to do is you have to write a Java program on this particular input. So this is one of the input. Okay, is the screen visible?
Yes.
Hmm. Here, space comes space the garden, right? Now, what you have to do is you have to remove the space and you have to make the first character of this word as uppercase. Here comes the garden, like that. So this, you have to remove the space and you have to make the first character as uppercase. So this program is called as camel case program.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to write this program. So can you open anything, ID, whichever you are comfortable with, or Notepad++? Okay. Shall I put this program in the chat as well so that it becomes easier for you? Hmm.
Yes. sir, till now I tried, sir.
Great, great, wonderful. So I think you're going in the right direction. What you have done, str, yeah, string dot replace, that is fine. What else? Then you
Then
are going for a for loop. Okay. So you got the output, but the space is not there. Great. But how about C, T, and G in uppercase?
so for it is a small string, so we
Hmm.
have replaced with the length using length
Okay.
like index.
Hmm.
If it's large, then we can't do for that.
Hmm. So why
So,
don't you go for string builder or string buffer?
okay.
Those are, yeah, I'm just giving you a hint. You can go for string buffer, string builder, and let me know. If you want, I can also share the screen and show you the solution.
Not much use that
Okay,
string.
no problem. Shall I share my screen?
Yes,
Okay, okay, no. Okay, fine. Yeah. Are you able to see the screen now?
yes.
So this is the logic. See, input handling. So input string is trimmed to remove leading and trailing spaces. So whatever you did is correct. I'll also do the same thing. First I'll trim and then I'll split it. Okay. The sentence. So you then will go for splitting, right? And then for camel case conversion, the first word is converted to the lowercase or the uppercase. It is vice versa, whichever you want as the output. You can take this as an input and this as the output as well. Okay.
Mm,
So now coming to this camel case converter, so you have this string words first you will define to remove the extra spaces and split the sentence, okay, into words. Then what you will do is you are going for string builder here.
mm,
In string builder, what would happen is uh, I have written this code, okay, with respect to this particular sentence, okay. Then you'll go for a for loop. So you'll identify the length, right?
mm,
And then you will go for camel case dot append. So append the first word in the lowercase, right? And then whatever the uh, so one first letter of that word you'll append it to lowercase. If it is in lowercase, you'll take it, or else if it is not in lowercase, then you'll convert it to the uppercase, right? So and then you'll return it, and then in the final the main method you just have to input this statement. Okay, now let me show you one more thing here. So, right. See, in an interview, you can also ask them when they say about camel case, right? So generally, if you say camel case, so camel case means the first word is in lowercase. Okay, and the first letter of the subsequent words is in capitalized with no spaces in between words. So spaces we need to remove, right?
mm,
And the first word is in lowercase, right? So this is like this. And then
mm,
you might get this. So the entire second word is there. The first letter would be caps, T, G, but the other words would be in the lowercase only. So that's also one of the thing that you can clarify with the interviewer and then, but basically this will be the approach. You'll be going for a for loop and within that you can use this if else statement.
mm.
Mhm. Convert it to the camel case and then the output result. Those kind of things you can understand. Okay, fine, great. Now let's go with the next question. Okay, what is the difference between throws and throw?
Throw means single exception. Throws
Mm,
means multiple exceptions.
okay, what else?
Uh, there may be conditions like for that we may have the multiple exceptions like mm, arithmetic exception, null
Mm-hmm.
pointer exception, like that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And
Yeah, please go ahead.
then we use that throws method using try catch method.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what else? Which one is used for checked exceptions and which can be used for checked as well as unchecked exceptions?
Uh, Checked exception means we already know for what purpose the exception will come.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Unchecked means we do not know the exception will appear on that point. In the runtime, it may arrive without any prior notice. That one is unchecked exception.
Correct, perfect. Okay, see, throws, so it will declare an exception that a method can throw. Throw, it is used to actually throw an exception in the code. Throws is placed in the method signature, throw is placed within the method body. This is used for checked exception, you correctly said, and this is used for both checked as well as for unchecked exceptions, right? So that's how you can get it done. Right. Great. Mm, okay, what are the different types of string methods that you are aware about?
String methods
Yeah,
means
string methods.
string
Mm,
length,
mm,
string dot contains,
mm-hmm,
string dot starts with, ends with,
mm,
then trim, then
correct. Then,
to uppercase, to lowercase,
mm-hmm,
and index, that one, and sort
okay.
equals.
Right. Let's say if you have to compare the contents of two strings, whether they are equal or they are not equal. So which method you will go for the string in that?
For reference, we go for equal uh,
Hmm.
symbol, and for the value, we go for dot equals method.
Right. And what is the difference between dot equals and dot equal ignore case?
The dot equals means it compares the elements
Hmm.
like without any uppercase lowercase differentiation. Then equal ignore case means it sorry equal ignore case means it ignores
It
the
ignores the, yeah, uppercase and lowercase, while dot equals will do the comparison straightforward, right? So that is what you have. Okay. Okay, what are static variables in Java?
by using static keyword we can use the variables like we can access in the class without creating any objects of that
Mhm.
we can directly use.
Okay. Um, so, can you tell me any special advantage of having static keyword in Java?
Mm,
What happens if you use static keyword in Java?
Static means in one class we use static variable like and static variable static int a then is equal to 10 we can use in the main method like um, in that method we use a directly we use that variable we cannot uh, go through the object creation of objects
Mm-hmm.
and we will access that one.
Okay. Let's say there is an array. Okay, that array is having values as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, now you have to get the sum of all these elements in those array, whichever those elements are there, you have to get the sum of all these elements. So how would you do that? Can you write a program for that?
I will try.
Yeah, you're aware about arrays, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Great, great. So you got the output of this, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So what is the approach? How did you do it? Can you explain once? So you have applied a for loop here. Mm-hmm.
Yes. By giving the index of that array, it adds sum is equal to 0. It adds 0 plus 1. Then it goes sum, sum becomes 1. Then it adds 1 plus 2. Then it becomes 3 sum. Then 3 plus 4. Then it is 7. Then 7 plus 5 is equal to 11, 15, like that. It will be adding, and the output is the sum. That all added value is stored in the sum variable.
Correct, correct. Great, great, wonderful. Okay, okay. So, Rupa, I'm done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, yeah, let me. Yeah.